So are
Nope.
you saying that Alex
Fucked up already?
It's a freaking spoiler.
Pod Chef. Pod Chef. Pod Chef. Pod Chef. You're listening to Pod Chef. When I say pod, y'all say chef. Pod Chef. You listening to Pod Chef. It's a podcast about Top Chef, and that's a broadcast. It's on TV, and you can watch it. They hella deep, 20 seasons, that's a lot, kid. But you can skip those. We do recaps about the whole show. Not the food, though, but the other stuff. Yeah. You're now listening to Pod Chef, the only official podcast about the TV show Top Chef, with your hosts, Jamal, Brian, and Reeves. And I only said their first names because I don't know everyone's last name, and I'm trying to be polite. Now enjoy the show.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to I would say another, but they're coming in frequently. And so another, to me, suggests that they're coming at you hot and heavy. You're getting another one. Here's another one, like DJ Khaled says, another one. But these have been infrequent. So here I will say, hello, everyone. Welcome to an episode of Pod Chef, the only official Top Chef podcast. And we'll get into why we've been... it's sort of okay. Well, I guess let's get into it right now. Let me introduce my second chair for today, and the only chair besides my chair. Again, something's going on here, folks. Reeves, talk to the people.
Hello, everyone. We're back. It's just Brian and I. There's an empty chair over here, which we will be talking to and addressing very much in a Clint Eastwood style rant.
Or if you're more into it, The Miz.
Yes.
Was it a chair when he was doing Cena or not?
I think it might have been a chair.
Okay.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Listen, we're 2 minutes in, we're already making wrestling references. So you see see the problem when Jamal is not around. Yes, the show has been infrequent.
Yeah.
Which is kind of a break from what we normally do. Listen, if anything, we were consistent for a very long time.
Yes. 3
we
years.
Were just 3 years of constant content that just our fans were just dying for.
Yeah. You would think after 3 years the desire would cool. It only got hotter as far as I'm concerned. Like it just
grew.
Yeah, they say keep on wanting more. And we try. We couldn't. They needed more.
Yeah. And so we came up with a philosophy because just our fans are just absolutely like dripping at the mouth.
We love them though.
We fucking love our fans. Even the foot freaks are.
We love you, foamy foot freaks.
Yeah, we love them. And so we came up with a really smart strategy, which was, hey, let's not be able to schedule a recording where we can all be there. It's become the almost impossible to do, and that will leave the audience wanting more constantly.
Yes. It's something of an accidental load management, I would say. It's in this instance, we're all Kawhi Leonard and we're all Paul George. We'll do basketball too. And the coach for the Clippers is like, hey, Kawhi, hey, Paul, we got a game on Friday at 7:00. And then one Kawhi is like, oh man, I can't do that. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. Then we'll just go with the other Kawhi and then Paul. And then Paul's like, oh, wait, man, that Friday at 7? I can't do that either. Okay, well, how about Saturday at like 10? And everyone's like, nah, I can't do weekends either. It's like, all right, well, those won't do the game this week.
Yeah. Well, the game has to happen at a certain point. We can't keep pushing it.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
And Kawhi's like, I got stuff going on. I can't make it, man.
Yeah. So who else? I've said we've multiple Kawhis and Paul Georges, but let me say who else is on the Clippers so we can just say that there's a third one of us. We're saying that Jamal is Kawhi, I think. I think that's safe to say.
Yeah, he's definitely the Kawhi here. I
Can I
feel
be
like
Bones Highland? He went to VCU, and I went to VCU.
I think that's a perfect fit.
Okay, all right.
I've always wanted to call you Bones anyway. I've been looking to give you a nickname, and Bones, I think, fits right in. I was just thinking, I was like, I can't even, I didn't even know that Paul George was still on the Clippers. I couldn't even think of like who else was still on that team. I'm so like out of the loop on what the teams look like right now.
Apparently, Westbrook is still on the Clippers, and that would have been the big third. If I could have like remembered that he was on the team, that would have been the one to go with, like George, Leonard, Westbrook. But instead, it's George, Leonard, Highland, and so what we're doing is we're sending out the team, the others. You know, now you're getting an episode with just your Mason Plumlees, your Brandon Boston Juniors, your Xavier Moons, your Amir Coffees, your Nicholas Batums. That's kind of what we're doing now.
Yeah, you bought your ticket like months ago. You're like,
Yes.
listen, this is the time that I'm going to be able to go see my Clips.
Mm-hmm.
And you get into the arena, you check to see what the lineup looks like.
Well,
and
first
go,
of all, you
"Fuck."
get that little booklet. Everyone knows you get to the basketball game, and you get the little booklet that says like the game and everyone in it. There's ads in it. You open it up, and if there's any substitutions, there's a little piece of paper in there. They legally have the piece of paper there, and it says tonight the role of Paul George will be played by, Norman Powell.
Yeah, and you go, fuck,
You go, fuck.
fuck.
And then someone's like, "There's no swearing in the arena."
Yeah, and they're like, people are like, "Hey, you're coming to see basketball, all right?
Yes.
It's if you're coming to see specific people perform, you're coming for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, the wrong reasons.
You're coming for the love of the game, to watch the game.
You just want to watch. I just like basketball.
Yeah." And then you watch the game and you go, this shit sucks.
And then you go, does basketball suck?
It sucks when I like watching the really good people be very, very good. That's fun for me.
Yeah. So in this instance, you've got Paul George and you've got Bones Highland. You're doing okay today. Maybe you came to see Kawhi. You're not getting him, but you're getting PG-13 and Mr. Bones Highland. VCU. And we're gonna do our best. We're gonna do our best.
We're gonna do our best, and we promise we'll do better at some point.
Yeah, we've talked about doing games on different nights.
Let's talk about it. This season sucks. This season really, really sucks. When it's a live season, we'll be firing on all cylinders when we can.
Yeah.
But it's when we get, it's nice out. People got things going on, and this season fucking sucks. So it's not like, oh, I'm itching to watch season 7 of Top Chef DC. No one says that ever.
Name one thing that's lasted 3 years that the people doing it are still excited to do it.
Yeah, it doesn't exist.
No, that's the minimum. I mean, this is the max. We're like, we've hit. Something's got to change.
Yeah. When you think about it, even those freaks in NXIVM, it was year 3 when they were like, oh, I don't think I really want to be in this cult anymore.
3 years is the max.
Yeah. Then you hit a wall. And listen, we've got a lot of ideas on how to fix the show.
Yes.
We got a lot. So
you want to shoot one out there real quick? Just give the people like one quick one that we've like rattled off. We got a list.
We got a whole list. Top of the list is not doing Top Chef anymore.
That's up there. That's number 1. And I think we all had separate lists and we brought them together, and that was number 1 for all of us.
Yeah,
was not do Top Chef anymore,
or at least don't do the seasons that suck.
Yeah, number 2 was like do the new seasons, or at least not the bad seasons.
Yeah. There was also
those are yeah, okay, please.
I was gonna say there was a lot of we took in requests as well.
Yes.
From the fans. And I mean, I don't know, should we address the majority of what we got was please do a video tier. No faces, please.
Yeah.
Just
below
knees
below
the ankles.
Knees and down.
just variants of that kind of request of like, it's just people just want to like watch feet, stuff like that. And like, hey, you guys, I really like how you talk about the cooking. Can you talk more about what their feet were doing while they were cooking? Or what like their feet should have been doing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm not going to play into this. And certainly there's no way to get rid of that fan base that we have.
Yeah.
Like
they're built in. It's like a built-in fan base for Podship. I don't know what it is.
Something we have done, and I feel like it is, Jamal, but I can't say for certain. There's some kind of dog whistle that we do that just like really brings them in, because like we said, the anticipation for the show is growing. People want more content.
Yeah.
And though one part of the audience is shrinking significantly,
our wives.
And not interested anymore.
In casuals.
Yeah, and friends and family basically. The Foot Freaks, the Foot Clan is expanding and expanding and expanding.
Yeah.
And we don't really know what we're doing to bring them in. But they're here now. We can't really get rid of them.
And and we haven't tried is also the thing, because like then you kind of it's one of those things where it's sort of like how a law firm might represent, let's say, like a Harvey Weinstein, and then like you might be like, hey, why would you do that? Like, he's notoriously a bad person, and then you go like, oh well, he's giving us money. And then you're like, oh well, we can't not take money. So like that, we take a podcast, and some Foot Freaks love us.
Yeah, and I mean, Harvey Weinstein links the show. He has written in.
See if you can guess which review is his. And while you're there, give us one. We haven't had one in a while. Gosh, we're really, it's like we are stagnant. If you do not drink us as water, you will get something. You are for sure at least drinking mosquito eggs.
There's some kind of poison in the water over here. Yeah. So I would say stay away. But also, if you already got infected, please leave a review.
If you're stuck,
we'll probably read
nowhere to go.
Dude.
Yeah. Hell yeah, I'd love to read a review. I gotta give us something else to do. Hey Brian, what are you watching? I started watching Chopped.
Yes.
I had never seen Chopped before.
I love it. We talked about that last time. Chopped is great.
Yeah. I think because it is basically Guy's Grocery Games minus Guy, and without the like running through a store element. But I didn't think when I thought of Chopped, I thought it was more of like Iron Chef. Like more of like, here's the one decent ingredient that you have to use. It's always like something nice, something good. Whereas Chopped is like, make something out of Jello and then make it also with like bones. And Highland, VCU, and it's fun. And then what I also love, separate from like how Guy's Grocery Games works, on Guy's Grocery Games, Triple G, he's like, make something silly with this wacky food, and then the judges are like, this is pretty good. You did a pretty good job using Jello and bones. And then on Chopped, that's like, what you made with Jellos and bones sucked fucking shit. You should feel bad. Which is like, motherfucker, you gave me Jello and bones.
I love it because they do a bit of a compliment sandwich, where they'll try and say something nice, but you can tell if it's real bad because they'll be like, so the color in this puree is great. You said it was going to be yellow. It is yellow. It does taste like feet, so I can't eat it. I did throw up in my mouth, and then attempted to eat it again and did one of those things where it came up and I tried to stop myself. My cheeks filled up and then it just kind of like exploded everywhere. And then I like leaned over into my glass and just filled my glass up with vomit. And then the contestant's like, well, one of the ingredients for this appetizer was, waxy root beer or something like that.
I'm like, well, what I would have done with the waxy root beer is I would have like just used the wax part of it. It's kind of shit they'll say.
I love it. That's great. I love it when it's like while they're cooking, the judges, someone be like, "Oh, when you get waxy root beer, you have to cook. The first thing you got to do is cook it down. You got to cook it down, or else it's gonna get real gummy." And then like fast forward to like the very end where they're like, "Come on, you gotta go. They're not gonna make it. They're not gonna do it. They're not gonna make it." And like 99% of the time they make it. Sometimes they don't, but most of the time.
Get it on the plate. Get it on the plate.
Yeah, get it on the plate, guys. Is it hot? Is it food? Can I eat it? Do it now. Yeah, it's a fun show.
It's solid. Check it out if you're sick of Top Chef.
There was one episode that I remember where a chef dropped some food on the floor and picked it up and continued to cook with it, and then the judge called him on it. When they went to judge table, she was like, "I did not eat your dish because you dropped the food on the ground." And then I saw you, and he was like, "No, it didn't hit the ground." She's like, "I saw it. It hit the ground." And he was like, "Oh, did it hit the ground? I'm trying to remember if it hit the ground. Maybe. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it did. Yeah. Oh, you're right. It did. Oh, that's right. That's right. And then I cooked. That's right. And I cooked. You're right. So what you have that has been on the ground." She's like, "So yeah, I'm not eating that shit. It's disgusting."
Similarly on Guys Grocery Games one time, the guy like made this like olive tapenade, and then he like finished it and he was like, "Oh shit, this is full of pits." And then still put it on the sandwich and served it to them. And like,
fingers crossed no one breaks their teeth.
Yeah, like Jesus Christ, man. This is full of pits. Oh, it is? Oh, shit. All right. I didn't see him.
There's also, this is the last one I'll do. There's an episode of Chopped where there is a dog that is a judge. There is a very good boy or girl.
Or them.
Who judges, or they have to make food that's also the dog might like, and they give to the dog, and shockingly enough, the dog likes everything. But they always get to the dog and they're like, "What is, did you like it, Samantha?" And the dog's just like laying down. So you seek that one out. I think that's one of the holiday ones, actually.
I'll look that up. That's a lot of fun. Yeah, so that's a show you can watch. Let's do a segment that we do every week that is called Chefs I Prepared for You. It is, I'm blanking entirely. It's where we go around and we say what we had for dinner last night, like we're delivering it to the Top Chef judges. And you can only say what you had for dinner last night, no cheating, and then there will be a vote afterwards. And we've run into this a few times when there are two, you can't vote for yourself or the same person if there's a recount, and there are two people, this gets difficult. I will go first. Chefs, last night I procured for you, I know that I bought something, but I don't know what it was. What did we do last night? Oh shit! All right, Taco Bell. I went to
Alpo, I love it.
Yeah, I went to a Devils Rangers game at Madison Square Garden, and on the way back, I stopped at Taco Bell where I got, and here's the order: cheesy gordita crunch.
Yes.
Chicken chalupa supreme.
Yes.
Chicken enchilada burrito, $2. Doesn't count. And nacho fries.
Yeah. Just to round it all out. Like,
yeah,
start
you need a
with
side.
the share some nacho fries.
I got the 3 burrito things, and then I needed a starch.
You gotta have a starch.
And I didn't eat I ate everything but the supreme. I ate that today. That was in the fridge. Ate it cold.
Quick question.
Yes.
This is more of a technical question.
Yeah.
So I just got a pop-up that said disconnected or something like that, and then it said successful. There's no more wave or anything like that for me. Is that a problem, or do you think we're good?
It's still going for me.
So I can still see the record like at the top, but like there's no like like it's little waves of like the audio waves. I don't see that anymore.
I'm seeing it for you, so I'm gonna assume that it's okay.
So then we're probably good. Okay. Unpause.
That's your question about my Taco Bell? Was you?
Well, I had more, but that was my technical question.
Yeah. Okay. Any questions? David S. Pumpkins.
What? So this is really getting into the weeds here. How much did it cost you? All that.
Good question. $15.64.
Fucking love Taco Bell, man.
Yeah,
That's cheap.
It should be cheaper though. I think like that's a good price, but like I feel like a fast food place, I think $10 is the max.
Yeah,
and you should get a shit ton of food for that price. But inflation and everything like that, you just can't get a morbidly amount of food for $10 anymore these days.
And there used to be, I still feel like Taco Bell is the cheapest of the fast foods.
Yes.
Because you can get it. That's a lot of stuff for $15. And
Sure.
there was a time where you could get like 4 or 5 tacos, and I feel like it only cost $1. You could just get a whole bag of tacos. What sauces do you ask for?
I'm a mild and hot guy. But honestly, like if I'm only thinking about using them, I will. Like I don't have to have them.
Okay, that's interesting.
I feel like you don't go to Taco Bell.
No, I don't. But if I have no problem with Taco Bell. There's a Taco Bell near my office that if I make the decision to go out and get fast food at work, I will go to that Taco Bell. It's quick, it's easy. I know what I'm getting. I know what I like. And I mean, listen, if you're eating fast food, it's gonna be unhealthy. Might as well get Taco Bell.
Yeah,
delicious.
What are you gonna do?
There's always a nice variety of things. I used to like their churros. I haven't gotten their churros in a long time.
Oh, the little like twisty things?
Yeah, which are not really churros. They're like cheap.
But they're great. I love those.
Very good.
Yeah, those shits are fucking good.
Very sweet. Did you? I don't know if you mentioned this. What was your? Well, what was your filling? Did you get it? You don't eat meat, right? Or you do?
So chicken for the supreme, the chalupa, chicken for the enchilada thing. I usually almost always sub out the beef and the cheesy gordita crunch for either beans, like either refried or black beans. Those are usually my go-to. But a few days ago, I watched a YouTube video called "British Teens Try Taco Bell for the First Time."
I get those recommendations too. British teen tries McDonald's, or British teen goes to American airport.
Yeah, they're awful. It's the fucking most clickbaity shit, and I feel like I'm contributing to a horrible part of the world when I click those videos. And then I enjoy them, and I'm like, I'm fucking an old person. They're just like, hey, do you see them British people? They eat Taco Bell, but they had the CGC, and they had it with like the beef, and they were like, it's really good. And I was like, I haven't had it in a while, and I'll try it. And everyone shits on Taco Bell's beef for being low quality, and that's fine. It's seasoned very well.
It is. It is tasty. I did call it Alpo before because I remember someone very early in I feel like in high school or something, that called it that. And it is like gross and not really meat or whatever it is. It's bad for you, but it does taste good. And I asked because I was like, I normally try and do the same thing where I substitute out the beef. It's got a bad rap, but
if you just made like, if it was like fucking like that flavor with like, lentils or something, I wouldn't give it, like that would be better for me. I'd prefer that. I just want that flavor. They don't flavor their chicken like that. If you said some sort of like pasty, all their foods are paste. So just give me like a fake paste. I don't know. They don't need to. They're doing fine. They don't need my suggestions. They're doing all right.
Chefs, I prepared for you a classic buttermilk brine roast chicken with a side of broccoli rab and a couple of leftover Brussels sprouts and regular broccoli florets.
Wow, 2 kinds of broccoli.
Yes. So when I ordered from Whole Foods, had to get it delivered because I've been sick. Couldn't actually go to the store. Didn't want to infect people with this real novel sickness that I have right now. I asked for broccolini because
that's your go-to.
It's a good. I like it. It's a good go-to. I get 2 kinds of broccoli. I always get the little bag of like Florence or whatever, and then I get broccolini too. And then the day of, just hanging out at my house, face down on the couch, drenched in sweat. Get a little ping text, look at it. It's like, oh, one of your items is out of stock. Would you accept a substitute? Of course, I'm a flexible person. I'm understanding. I'll accept a substitute. Look up what the substitute is.
Didn't even look what I was like, yep.
Freaking broccolini for broccoli rab. It's not the same thing, dude. I mean, it is, but it's not. Okay,
It's not.
just get me a big stock of broccoli instead. Huge mistake.
Yeah.
So anyway, I have this broccoli rab, and I didn't really know what to do with it. So I cut it up a little bit, put it on a pan, and I was like, this is not enough. So I put the other broccoli florets on there. And I did the chicken big hit. For those that are interested at home, my son is a very refined palate. He does not eat, and this is not a joke, he does not eat dry chicken. If it's very moist, well-cooked chicken, he will eat it, and he loves it. Loved it last night. So there you go.
Wow. You don't do a whole chicken. You do like, I'm guessing you do like a thigh if you're looking for like.
I do the whole thing, baby.
Oh, you do? Okay, every time.
Whole chicken. Yeah, put it in buttermilk, lots of salt overnight, then cook it the next day. Yeah. That's what makes it really moist. And that really is all it is. It's just like salt and buttermilk and then an hour cooking time. That's about it.
You throw it in the oven and pull it out? You don't have to you don't baste it or anything? Or is there more to it?
No, that's it. I mean, you take it out an hour before and let it sit so it comes to temperature a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Comes to room temperature. And then it's 425 for 20 minutes. And then you bring it down to 400 for like 40 minutes. There's some like rotation things you're supposed to do with it, but I normally don't do that. And that does it. And then it's done and it's tasty.
I'll have to try to do chicken again. We all know my chicken adventures didn't go well. I mean, I'll try that someday. We'll see.
Chicken flew away.
I'll buy oof. I had left the window open. See ya.
Chicken. That was the chicken says, see ya.
He was like, I'm out. Peace. And I was like, shit. All right, dude. All right, I guess I'm eating you tonight, dude. Fuck, man. Shit.
Who is this character?
What else do I got in the fridge, man? Open up the fridge. I ain't got shit in there, man. God damn. Some people talk where I'm from. Not like that. Like, that's like the cadence, but not like the
So, have you auditioned for anything where you've done characters?
No.
I feel like you should. That's a good character that you just did. It felt real. It felt rich.
Yeah.
It was honest. I feel like you could just have gone and gone and gone with specifics with it.
I built you saw the person. You heard the voice, and it was just me doing a voice that was like, this is I know who this person is.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I have a Harold callback tomorrow, so we'll see. Maybe I'll pull that out. Maybe I'll really fucking squeeze it in there.
I mean, I don't want to coach you. I do offer Harold one-on-one virtual coaching suggestions where I do pitch character ideas for you to come in with.
Nice.
But free of charge, I will suggest that you come in with at least 4 pre-prepared characters that you don't do during the scene, but you end the scene and then say, now I'm ready to do my characters.
Are we done? All right. And now we'll do my characters.
Yes.
This is man whose chicken flew out the window. Oh, shit, dude. All right, man. I'll see you. Shit. Fuck, dude. All right. Who else we got here? Shit, I got pizza. All right. Here we go. All right. This is the part where we vote, but unfortunately the government is shut down and we are not scabs. So I will not cross that picket line and vote, because when you do cross the picket line, you are forever not allowed back into the union that is the government.
Yes.
And so we will not be voting.
I'm local. You used to be local. We know how this works. Everyone has to go home and you cannot participate. So we cannot vote this time. You know, for those that are keeping the records, this is one that will just say no vote. No one is president anymore. The show just has to run itself.
Yep.
Yeah.
I hope you got money if you work for us. You're not getting paid.
Yeah.
You get paid afterwards.
Oh yeah. You'll get paid afterwards. You'll get all the money you need afterwards.
Yeah. So just, batten down the hatches and, maybe think of it as like rationing. Maybe you were told to like ration, like help out with the, you do your part at home. You can't go off and fight, so you like use fewer gas. Maybe you send your wife to work in a factory. Something like or maybe like even like a restaurant or.
We'll be right back.
Pod Chef.
Okay, babies. Oh yeah. Putting on my glasses, hanging out the side of the helicopter.
All right, that's all we get before we get shut down.
We're gonna win this war, baby. So, welcome to the review portion of Pod Chef. This is Top Chef Season 7, a season that we've already talked about is good. Episode 9, Restaurant Wars.
War never changes. And this is the part where I used to do something like I'd be like, oh, I just got this letter back. Hey, everyone, gather around. I got this letter from my sweetheart back home. Smell it. You can smell the perfume.
Oh, wow. It smells so nice. Let's see
open this up.
Let's see what's happened.
Oh, it's short. It just says, I'm pregnant. Guys, she's pregnant, guys.
Wow. Congrats.
Oh, my God. Okay, there's a little more.
Okay.
It's not yours.
Oh.
See
wow.
picture on back. Oh, that's fine. Turn it over. It's a drawing of it's like a man. It's really crude. Sweetheart, not an artist.
She drew the guy that it's the father of the son.
Yeah.
Trying to draw a picture of what he was.
Yeah. So let's see. Let's do some context clues to figure out who this guy is. What's he got going on? He has like a button-up shirt on, I think.
Yes. Button-up shirt.
Yeah.
Very kind of poofy hair, kind of a long face.
It is poofy. His face is very long.
She did draw a background. Looks like a brick background.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He's got a microphone in his hand.
Yeah.
And he's got a little bit of he's got a speech bubble there that says, what's the deal with airline food?
I'm stumped.
I have no idea who this is.
I don't know who this is at all.
There could be a lot of people.
There's so many people have issues with airline food.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, gonna have to get home and murder her, and I'll probably have to cut that. Keep it. Okay.
Or keep it. So we're in it, people. We made it. We made it to the important section of a Top Chef season, the Restaurant Wars.
Mm-hmm.
We open on Amanda. She's talking about how her little buddy Steven, he went home.
He's gone.
And she's starting to believe that, you know what? Maybe I can win this now.
Mm-hmm.
She is delusional. Kenny's in the kitchen. He's cooking up something. He's perplexed why he's always in the middle all the time. He's like, I'm doing great. I don't know why I'm always in the middle.
And then he says,
here, it's time to unleash the beast.
It's time to unleash the beast.
Yeah. He has been holding back.
Yeah. He says it later too. I don't know if you clipped it out. He says, versus him and Angelo, he says the best versus the beast. Angelo's the best, but he's the beast.
He said, I have given Angelo the name the best, which seems like a mistake. He's like, but I am the beast,
which is better than the best,
which it's got more letters in it.
It's got one more letter in it.
Yeah. So it is. But would you want to see the best go against Beast? Yeah. He's freaking blue.
He's blue.
He's freaking blue, and he's so big, and he jumps around.
And he's smart too.
He's smart as hell.
He's not just big; he's super smart.
Dude, fucking could have gone to like MIT or something like that, but didn't.
But he was a mutant and couldn't.
Yeah,
everyone hates him.
Yeah.
So now he just reads books and hangs upside down.
Mm-hmm.
He's basically what the new. I just got an alert too. I don't know what's going on. He's basically freaking the Hulk, because the Hulk's smart too.
Mm-hmm. We actually, that's funny that you should mention that, because Angelo is definitely the Hulk, because at a certain point during the episode, he says, you don't want to find out what it's like when I get angry.
He, for word, says what the Hulk is supposed to say.
Which he basically mumbles it. Like, you don't actually see him say any of these, like, aggressive things.
No,
he just
it's my favorite part about reality TV, is you never know at what point this was said.
You don't want to see what I'm like when I'm angry. I get so angry, and I fly off the handle.
He says, "I'll blast someone. I'm gonna blast someone."
If you guys put your thumbs on my plate one more time, I swear to God, I'm gonna blast someone. I can't trust anyone here. I don't like Kenny.
Spatula, I'm trying. No, look, you're being crazy, Spatula, okay? I can't kill everyone here. We have to finish the cook first. Spatula's crazy.
I'm not crazy. Spatula's crazy.
Are you watching Wrestlers on Netflix?
I'm not. Is it worth it?
It's fun. It's fun to hear like Al Snow, who we each know as like this, his character was just a crazy guy who talked around and made like sexual innuendo jokes about this like mannequin head. Be like, I found a great character, and it was like he struck gold with this like, I made it to the mannequin head was crazy, not me.
Yeah, he's like somehow getting a group of men who are teenagers / in their early 20s in the early to mid 90s to chant head over and over again. Really caught on. But there was way more to the psychology of the characters. No one gives a shit. Al Snow, get the fuck out of here. So the quickfire challenge, the contestants have to separate into 2 teams, and each team has to create one dish and competes in a tag team cook-off. Yes. So each chef from each team have 10 minutes to cook, 40 minutes total, while the remaining chefs wear a blindfold and cannot communicate with the other chef. So the only thing they know ahead of time is what the order is going to be. Yeah. And so they've done this in previous seasons. I really like this challenge. You kind of have to lay a trail for them.
Did they fly through this? I feel like they barely showed any of it. Like, I feel like it didn't get the, like, time that this is a fun challenge. And they really just kind of, like, flew through it. Like, I don't know. It was kind of a bummer that they didn't, put more emphasis on it.
It did go fast. I think I don't know why they had it the same episode as Restaurant Wars, because Restaurant Wars needs there's been a lot of their quick fires this season that have sucked and been really bad. So just put a nothing with Restaurant Wars versus like a really good one, quick fire with a good, it didn't really make sense. So you're right. I think it did feel kind of like abbreviated.
Yeah, it didn't feel important.
But no one got immunity for it, obviously. But the winning team splits $10,000, which it's like, listen, I need that money.
I'm so broke.
I'm so broke. When I leave here, I don't know where I'm going to go. Really I just got an airport ticket, and it's blank. I don't know where I'm going, and I don't know where I'm staying.
Do you have a couch? Like, it'll just be a few days. 2 days max for me to get on my feet.
Just give me 2 days on that couch. I really need a couch. So the blue team is Kevin, Kenny, Kelly, and Amanda. A lot of K's there.
Yeah.
And the red team is Ed, Tiffany, Angelo, Alex. Oh, I forgot to say, they drew knives.
Yes.
This was fucking wild. So they drew knives in finger quotes. Like Amanda pulled one, nothing.
That said nothing.
And then I think Ed pulled his and it had like a 2 on it. And then who was it? Kevin or Kenny or Kelly? Yeah. Someone pulled it and it was 1. And that's all you saw.
Yeah. Do you think they cut out more people pulling out nothing, or that they went 1, 2, 3 like that?
I don't know. It's really weird. Like, I didn't see anyone else pull it out. So I'm like, well, what were all the other knives? Were all the other knives blank and it was just to draw 1 and 2? Who then picked who was on their team? I don't know. Alex got picked last. No surprise there.
Didn't care. I don't care. I'll be picked last or first. I don't care because I know what I can do.
Yeah, I know my ability. I don't know. I don't care what they think of me, which is that you're an idiot and
they fucking hate you.
Yeah, and Alex goes second for his team, and he seasons. First thing he does, I gotta season this fish. This fish needs salt on it. Something that fish, 1, does not take long to cook. Why are you seasoning it? You season it right before you put it on. I don't know why you're seasoning it then. And also salt. How is anyone going to know that you put salt on it?
Well, Tiffany asks him.
Yeah.
She says, "Why'd you salt the fish?" And he was like, "They'll see it.
They'll see it. They'll see it. It's big salt. Huge grains. I didn't even, it was like the ones that you crack, and I didn't. I just put the whole grains on there. Why did you do that? So they would see it. That's why I did it. It was a good idea.
I know what I'm doing.
So Kenny, he says, again, this is another nickname that he has. He says, back home, they call me the preppin' weapon.
That's
because he preps so much. I do have a nickname for him, and it is the weapon of mass self-destruction, because I feel like he is constantly shooting himself in the foot with the amount of things he puts on his plate.
Yeah. Yeah. What's that thing that famous designer said? Everything you take away too.
So yeah, Amanda walks up. She looks confused as hell, but she figures out it's pasta. Basically, the red team, that's the one with Ed, they kind of have it going on. Oh no, I'm sorry. The blue team, this is Kevin and Kenny. They kind of and Amanda, they have it going on. It's clear. There's like, I believe it's like a shrimp dish with pasta. They kind of laid the breadcrumbs there where people kind of knew what to do. They put it together. Whereas the red team, the best part was when Angelo was the one that's finishing out, and he gets up there and he looks perplexed and he's like, I start and it looks like a Tasmanian devil came through here. And it's just like cuts to just like a bunch of like food all over the table and stuff like that. It does look like a mess. So he tries to balance out. He tastes the fish and he realizes he's like, this shit's salty.
Well, he had salt. He runs and gets salt first. He says, "There's no salt here. I need to go get salt.
I need to go get some salt." And then he puts some salt on it. And he's like, "Oh God, it's too salty. I gotta balance this out. This dish is fucked."
And if a chef says that a food is too salty, it is fucking salty.
It's salty as hell. As we have found out time and time again, as chefs leave, they're like, I guess my dish, I didn't salt enough. Yeah, you gotta salt really hard.
You gotta fucking salt it, dude.
It's like petting a dog. You gotta pet it so they can feel it.
You want
like
them
with
to feel
food,
it.
you gotta salt it so they can taste it.
I want my mouth to burn with salt. That's how I know that it's good.
Yeah. So you know how salty this was if it was too salty.
Yeah.
So, as always, we have a guest judge.
Came in at the end. Was here for, I'm going to say 5 minutes. I think she was here.
5 minutes total. Who else but the great Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi? Let's hear from her.
We are so honored to have you here. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Padma. I'm delighted to be here. I've been a foodie for a long time. And as Speaker, any meetings that we have, our motto is first we eat.
Yeah. Typical of the swamp. All they're doing is fucking eating rather than
what do they do there? It's something to do with like voting.
Unless they're not doing it's that because there's time where the voting they can't.
Yeah, and there's 3 sections.
Mm-hmm.
The Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria.
Mm-hmm.
The 3.
That's how they get there.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. To the swamp. Swamp, right?
That's
we all know that. That's where they go. DC's very swampy.
I've been a foodie for a long time.
I've been a foodie for such a long time. Is this what made the right hate Nancy Pelosi?
This is what it was. This is what it was. Famous slow clapper Nancy Pelosi, clap in front of your body real slow. They saw funny. This. The right loves Top Chef. they didn't like it. They didn't like the vibe she gave off.
Well, you know, she did end up awarding the win to the blue team. Surprise, surprise. Democrat awarding it to the blue team. So already biased. Right. And then
blue wave.
Yeah, like Brian said, she got right out of there, you know, to fucking go to Comet Ping Pong or wherever it is that she was going.
The basement of Comet Ping Pong.
Yeah. Well, isn't it interesting that we didn't see the fridges in the Top Chef kitchen after she was there? Isn't that interesting? You're real quick running through it. The blue team makes sauteed shrimp over angel hair pasta in a mustard sauce and crispy basil. The red team made roasted red snapper with aromatic broth, wilted greens, and mushrooms.
And we're like tangenting a lot right now. One thing I've learned a lot watching like Guys Grocery Games and Chopped is how often people deep fry greens.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're like, oh, I need some spinach. I threw it in the fryer. I never thought about that.
I think it's like everything tastes good fried. And it's a quick way to cook something through versus having to like boil water and blanch it and do all the other things that you normally would do with
Yeah.
any kind of vegetable. You could just deep fry it really quick and then it's like done. And you can do a lot of stuff with that to make it tasty.
Never thought about that.
Yeah, I gotta get you know what we all need is kitchen, yes.
That's one.
Oven, microwave, yes, sink, refrigerator, and deep fryer. Constantly on, constantly boiling
always
hot oil.
Always hot.
Always
growing up, did your family have a Fry Daddy?
No, we
had one.
had like nothing. We just had an oven. That was about it.
We had a Fry Daddy that I, as a kid, would use.
Really?
Yeah, it felt normal to have like a fryer in the house that was stored underneath the sink. That the oil stayed. You changed it like once a year, and like I would like cook chicken tenders in it. I, as like a 12-year-old kid, would plug in the Fry Daddy and toss chicken tenders in it. That felt normal to me.
Now, I don't think I know what a Fry Daddy is. Is it it's a deep fryer? Like it's
it's basically just like it's like what like an Instant Pot is now with just oil in it. So it just like heats the oil that's in it, and then you have like a basket sometimes, and you drop it in there. It's like that's literally all it is.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, would you make your own chicken nuggets, or
Frozen.
would you just the frozen ones and you just drop it in there and get a nice crisp on it?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So the elimination challenge, it's Restaurant Wars, baby.
Yes.
Following the Restaurant Wars tradition, the teams from the Quickfire Challenge create a pop-up restaurant, name and concept and menu, even though it really was just, I guess there's a little bit of a concept to it, but it really is just name and menu. We kind of eliminated the whole decor part of it.
None of that.
The winner receives a trip to the vineyards in Napa.
The Turlotto Vineyards.
Fucking, and you better believe the Turlotto mob shows up.
With that
fucking mafia guy.
Fucking Turlotto.
Fucking huge bottle of wine. They were just like, please don't disappoint us, or you'll be slipping with the fucking fishes. So cut to them in the cars on their ways to, whatever stores to like pick up their ingredients to cook with. And you see Angelo and Ed scheming a lot. They're trying to figure, like, we got to find a way to mitigate Alex Skeletor, which they do call him Skeletor. That's not me making that joke. That's them. They're like, how do we mitigate this guy? And they're like, oh, let's make him front of house. Let's put him in the front of the house, and that way that minimizes his influence.
Doesn't touch anything. He can't be back there touching anything.
He's also like talking about what he wants to make in the back, and Tiffany is like, write it down, make a list. It's like one of those things where it's just like a child talking. She's like, you write it and use your words, write it down so you remember it.
We will get it. Just write it down and don't forget it. Yeah, we'll get it later.
So red team, which is Angelo's team, they didn't designate any positions, and according to Angelo, they just fell into it, which I guess means that Angelo is the executive chef.
Yeah.
And Kelly is going to be front of house. She's also going to be doing a cold soup and a dessert because, those are things you can do in that amount of time and also do front of house. And then, of course, the beast, Kenny, is taking over his executive chef role for his team.
Yes.
There's a lot of, it's always nice knowing who goes home ahead of time. So when you're watching the interviews, you can think about it in terms of like, this person knows they went home and they're having to talk about it. So a lot of the interviews with Kenny is he's just kind of like bad mouthing the other team. And then also talking about his leadership abilities. He very rarely talks about like if he thinks what they cooked was good or tasty, or what it's all just like, I'm a good leader. I'm leading them. I'm leading by example. I'm not yelling at anyone.
Based on all this, you would think that Kenny's team would be the better team. Like they show it. Like the Angelo Alex team is like hectic. They're everywhere. They're all fighting with each other. And then like Kenny's team is like they're smooth. So like knowing that the person goes home, you're like, oh, the food must be awful. Like because they're like super smooth with it. Like this seems like they've got this in the bag.
Yeah, not a good eating experience, with the exception, we'll get into it, of Kevin's dish. Yeah, there's like Angelo. There's a whole series of like Alex trying to do anything cooking related and like them just undercutting him.
And Angelo
Like
losing his shit.
Angelo getting so angry. He's like, the only thing you have to do is butcher this meat. And then he gets so angry. He's like, Jesus fucking Christ. So he just like does it himself.
Starts doing it next to him.
Yeah, he's like, I'm just gonna do this myself. So the red team is called Evo because
Evo. It's awful.
Evo.
It stands for extra virgin olive oil. Cool, neat.
Yeah,
dude.
real cool. Blue team 2121, which is their house address. Fucking snooze fest. Both those suck.
And now I know where you live.
Yeah, now I'm gonna fucking look you up. So cut to they're at the so it's like the Redwood like bar and grill, which I tried to look up. I don't think it exists anymore, or they've renamed it. Because I was like, maybe I'll go there, but it doesn't exist. So Amanda is having to use a wood burning grill for the first time. And you know, there's like every grill has a personality. There's like massive amount of smoke coming out. Like I don't know what the fuck she did. She like put like 7 logs on it and it looked like the whole place was about to burn down. There's another point where she also talks about how she's having trouble cooking. She's doing like a steak over this wood burning grill. And she's like, it's grass-fed steak, so I don't know how to cook it.
Like it's different.
Like it's, I don't know what the fuck she's talking about. It's all, I mean, I don't know, maybe this is my ignorance here, but it like, it's all the same, but maybe it was like a new novel thing to her.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Angelo, we already talked about this. He says, you don't want to make me mad. You don't want to see what happens when I turn mad. I turn into fucking a green horny toad. So now we get to Kelly and Alex talking to front of house. Kelly's like, my husband usually does this for me. And the staff is like, just tell us what to do. And then we get to see Alex address his staff.
This needs to be a brand new table. Okay, so it's got to be brand new. Just do it. And do it quick. Quick. Rapido. Mucho rapido. I'm a very nice boss. All my employees will tell you that they love me. And if you believe that, I have a bridge to sell you. You guys got 10 minutes to finish this whole project. 10 minutes. What are you laughing at? Okay, you want 5?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, what a piece of shit. He like, I mean, you can tell that the reaction from the staff is kind of like, is this fucking guy serious?
What the fuck does this guy think he's doing?
Who does this guy think he is? Like, and he clearly is taking himself very seriously. Before that clip, he's showing them how to clean a table. He's like, you got to really put your arm into it to make it real clean. And they're like, I'm a human being. I know how to clean something. So he is completely drunk with power.
Yeah, clearly never been in charge of someone before to like act like that. It's like you've never. I don't know. It was insane to hear someone act like that. Like that shouldn't exist these days. Like that should not. Like I think that does not happen anymore. It might, but like people wouldn't like actively show you that's who they are now. They would hide that part of their personality.
Yes,
like they wouldn't do it on TV. He revels in it and laughs about it, and is like, oh yeah, my employees love me. Psych, they don't love me. I have a bridge. Isn't also a specific bridge? Isn't that the joke?
Yes.
I have a bridge. You might have a bridge. I don't know. That's not that big of a deal.
I don't know. Do you build bridges? I barely know you. I just know you lie about PRAs.
Yeah, you might have a bridge. I don't know. It doesn't have to be big. You didn't name a specific bridge. We hear that Kelly lets the staff try the food. You're supposed to, that way they can get excited about it and explain it. Cut to Alex. I do not give the food to the servers, but I explain it well enough that they can do it too. It's like he didn't want to feed them.
Yeah, he's holding it. It's a cut to him in the kitchen holding it, and he's like touching it. He's got like, he's throwing stuff in his mouth. He's like just covered in food. He's so hungry. But he's like filled up, but he refuses to let anyone take any food.
He's like, this is really good. You guys should try this.
It's just fucking good. And they're like, can I have some? Like, yeah, you can get a reservation. Also, you're fired. Yeah. He's like, there's another clip of him being like, whose wine key is this?
It sucks.
Well, it is really just like the nerd at school all of a sudden got all the power.
Is
And
in
it's like,
charge.
yeah, now I can like unload on these people because everyone has been bullying me for
Yeah.
so long.
Yeah.
So now the doors open and the true freaks and psychos start to arrive. Alex is wearing a silly striped suit. Kelly's wearing a sweater that looks like she's like
Shawl.
a refugee or something like that.
It's not a good look. She said, I'm not the one who puts on a suit and goes out front. Not the one who does it here tonight either, because you're wearing just like half a sweater.
Like a
Like-
potato sack or something like
Yeah.
that. I don't know what's got me. I'm trying not to judge what they wear, but I don't know what's going on with her. Angelo makes another comment to the serving staff where he's like, "It's not your first day, is it? Might be your last.
Again, you don't hear it, you don't see him say it might be your last,
Might be your last."
but
To the
we
spatula,
assume-
of course.
yeah, we assume he said it to the spatula. Who's the crazy one? Not him.
So the judges show up and no one is there to greet them. I feel like
My
this is a
f-
big thing for Tom and them. They love to have someone right there to show them to their stupid table. And if it
my
isn't someone they
favorite.
know, they get so pissed about it.
One of my favorite things when they pretend like it matters. Like,
Yeah.
do we have a seat here? Yeah, you fucking do. All right, you're the fucking judge. You run this show. There's a seat for you. Just go fucking take it. No one welcomed us. Sit the fuck down.
No one was there. How do I know that I'm welcome in this restaurant?
Yeah, hello.
If
Is
no
there
one's
a
here for
host
it.
here? Am I just supposed to stand around? Gail says. Yeah, Gail, you're supposed to stand around. That's how restaurants work.
They're so out of touch with what it's like to go to a restaurant that they're like, I don't know. When I show up, someone greets me and immediately whisks me off to a table. Or takes me to the back so I have to cook things for people. In this scenario, I walked in and I had no idea what to do. What
I
do
was
other
lost.
people do?
What do I do?
Yeah, you wait for someone to tell you.
Yeah, you just fucking wait. People are busy.
Yeah, you go in, you wait, and then you say, "Is there a table?" And they say, "No, not for another 2 months."
Yeah,
then
you
you-
try to.
Go home hungry.
You spend 5 minutes thinking if it's correct to flag down a server. In reality, it'll probably be a busboy.
Yes.
And you'll say, hey, get a table. And they go, I'm just a fucking busboy, dude.
It's like, I don't. The hostess will be here in a minute. I don't know. And you're like, okay. You sit back down.
You just
20
kinda
minutes
wait.
later.
Yeah.
Hostess shows up, doesn't make eye contact with you. One of those
Nope.
situations where you're hedging. You're basically on the floor trying to like make eye contact because she's like
She's in a
so
book. She's in a
focused in a
book.
book.
Looking at the tables.
You finally get up there. You start knocking on the table with your just to get a little bit of attention. She looks up. Is there a table available? Do you know when? Next 20 minutes or so? And she just looks at you and she's like, "We're booked for the next few months."
Do you have a reservation?
And you're like, "Can you tell my wife? Can you do me a solid? Tell my wife that there was a reservation. I did actually make a reservation."
And you guys fucked up?
Yeah, and you guys actually messed up, and that you promised me that you'll have us back at some point, the earliest convenient, but it's all your fault. And it's not that I forgot to make a reservation. And she looks you in the eye and she says, "I will never do that for you,
No.
ever.
Leave.
It's illegal
Get
for
out."
me to do that. And actually, I could take you to jail."
For even asking me to do it.
And then you apologize to your wife the entire drive home. So,
Leaves you for Jerry Seinfeld. It's Seinfeld. That's who it was.
Seinfeld,
That's who it was.
come with me. I got a reservation.
I can sit down anywhere I want. I run this city.
There's only room for one.
You know, I dated a high school, she just barely in college. I was 34.
It was fine. She's in college. So the first course here, confit tomato soup, and then crudo black bass. Second course, striped bass, stewed spinach, clam, slow baked eggplant, and third course is pan seared lamb chop, which Alex calls pork chop. And then Tom looks at him and is like, "Okay, buddy, I think you gotta know the difference between a pork chop and a lamb
Roasted
chop."
Roasted him.
Yeah.
And they used it against him. But clearly he fucked up. Like, he
Yeah.
knew it was lamb chop. They were like, he didn't know the difference between pork chop and lamb chop. Yes, he fucking does.
Yeah, the asshole for the day, Frank Bruni, that they have to bring in to
Ooh,
be
yeah.
the sub judge,
The heavy.
is constantly bringing up. He's like, "Well, he called that lamb chop a pork chop also, My glass here is only
almost half empty. Almost half empty.
Almost empty. Cut to Tom rolling his eyes like this fucking guy.
Almost half empty means it's full.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? Now I think that's true. It sounds full to me. How full do you want your wine glass? You want like
It's
a
not
Joe
even
Pesci
half.
thing all the way to the top?
Almost half empty means it's not even half. It's more than half.
Yeah.
This would never fly where I go.
Not where I go, where all my other alcoholic friends go. We get full, nice, glasses of wine. Tom rolling his eyes. So the judges are worried about the second course coming out. There's a point where Tom is like on the phone. Was he calling them?
I don't
He's
know
like,
what
let
he
me
was
call.
doing.
Let me
Does he
call
know he's
someone real
on
quick.
TV? Like, he can use his phone on TV?
Yeah,
Is it a bit?
Is it one of those? I used to do this bit where I would say I'm going to make a call, and I would just pick my wallet out of my pocket, and all my stuff out of my wallet would fall out. It was a very good bit, physical comedy.
Yeah,
now, this is not what he was doing. He had a Nokia phone, and Gail's like, "Please get off the phone because
the food's coming.
The food is coming." So yeah, that was their experience at Evo.
They hope someone will say bye to them when they leave. And
yeah.
It wasn't Alex. It was some random person, which they didn't like, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, they were really pissed. They were like, don't look at us.
You're nobody.
So they go over to 21-21. Kelly is there to greet them. And Kevin is really confident his 2 dishes are the best, which he's right. His dishes are good. It's just all the other dishes are terrible for his team.
Are really bad.
So the first course is chilled sweet corn with some blue crab. Second course is grilled steak, strip steak. This strip steak. That's the one Amanda did. And some halibut. And then the third course is the goat cheese and then the ganache tart. And so we get one of Kenny's courses, the beet salad, and Tom has an assessment and also a little bit of advice for some women.
I don't know who was who said it in fashion. They said if you're a woman, you're getting dressed, take off one accessory.
Don't go Chanel.
I think you need 3 or 4 accessories in this dish, taking them off.
Ladies, please take off your accessories.
You got too many on. Look, you know what? You're beautiful. It's naturally beautiful.
I know. Tom said, listen, you don't need... I like a woman who doesn't need any accessories. Gil, I would like it if you wore less accessories because it's too much.
Either. What's this makeup doing? You don't need it. Take it off.
You don't need any of it. I'm a weird guy. Like, I don't like it when there's too many accessories on. But I do like to police women and tell them how they should dress and look.
That's what I like.
Yes. So they get their cheese course and the ganache, which I guess was fine. But the goat cheese tastes soapy, is what Gail says.
Soapy. Yeah, they say soapy.
Ugh.
I love goat cheese.
Oof, me too.
And they made me think this would not be good. And I don't know if it's just them being like, I like trash food, but like the idea of like a huge, it might need like something to dip in it, just because it's just like a thick log of goat cheese and they're just like soft and it's lightly breading and fried. That sounds fucking good to me.
I'd eat it. A little bit of honey on that, some crackers. Yeah, baby.
Yeah, cracker. Maybe like some sort of like dipping mechanism would have like done it, but that sounded good to me.
I would. Some freak says the cheese is not a dessert. This really just lets you know the lunatics that go to these kind of restaurant war things. So we cut to judges' table. 2021. This is blue team. They're like, we'll be dumbfounded if we're on the bottom.
This is more got in the bag.
Evu wins.
You look to see everyone in Evu. Oh shit.
They like even though the lamb dish was described wrong, they liked it. Ed is the winner overall. He gets the comically large bottle of wine,
which takes like 3 years to drink. I think he says.
Yeah, he's like, I can't wait to dive head first into that thing. It's gonna take me 3 years to drink my way through it. So the 21-21 has to go the loser circle. Kenny immediately throws the other team under the bus, constantly blaming them. And then I don't know. Do I have a clip for this? Is this so Frank says something about Kenny's dish being like hamburger helper?
You have Frank Kenny's salad. Is that the one?
That's the one. Let's listen to it.
All right.
This salad is a great example of me just wanting you to reel it in. Take 2 ingredients off.
Felt like this was a beet salad done through the guise of Hamburger Helper.
Wow. This reaction.
Wow.
Wow.
I fucking like hamburger helper.
Jeez. Oof. Oofa. All right, I'll take that one, I guess. Shit. Fuck.
Fuck, man. Jeez.
Yeah, it's
Really
fucking mean, dude. Jesus.
kicking the shit out of me. Jesus Christ. So let's cut to it. Really the other team, 21-21, just throws the winning team under the bus, and they talk about how they think Alex should be the one going home.
So are you saying that Alex did not conceive of that dish?
He did not conceive that dish. Absolutely not.
Who did?
Ed and Angelo.
Why did they let him do the dish?
Because they don't have faith in his cooking ability.
So am I hearing that you guys really think Alex needs to go home?
Absolutely. I'll say it. I'll say it to him. I'll say it in front of anyone. Alex needs to go home. Bottom line.
I love that Tom let him keep doing this, knowing that they weren't going to do it. The team that lost is the team that gets someone sent home. Like,
Yeah.
It's not like, I feel like they thought that he had broken the rules.
Yeah. They were like, we got him here. We're cornering him. We just keep bringing it up. They'll
Yeah.
make a change. And
They
Tom was
have
like,
to.
is that what you want? You guys want me to just look like an asshole and go back, tell that other team they actually lost now? Make me look like an asshole? That's what you guys want me to do? Is that what you think is a good idea?
You think I'm an asshole?
Do you
Say
guys
it.
think I'm an asshole? Is that what this
Say it.
is? You
Why
guys
don't you
think
say
I'm some fucking asshole up here? Is that what this is about? This is really about me, right?
No, yeah, because I'm an asshole, right? Yeah. So you know what an asshole does? An asshole sends people home. If I'm an asshole, huh? All right. Well, I'll show you what an asshole does.
Now go back to the stew room.
Get out of here. Go fight with each other.
I'll talk to you later. So let's hear this is a little bit long, but this is one of the only interesting things that happens this season. So here's the stew room argument.
Can we just be honest here?
You didn't do.
And Alex,
You didn't do
really
nothing. I'm gonna call it right out. You didn't do a thing. Your ass should be going home. Let me tell you something. Your group even threw you out under the bus. Your group threw you under the bus. Your ass should be gone. You didn't do a thing.
Oh, stop.
Get out of here, man.
We were very forward of who did what, and they
They
acknowledged
knew
that.
exactly what Alex did.
No, the reality. This is the reality. This is the reality. The reality is each person is to conceive a dish. Yes or no? Yes or no? Accountable for a dish is not Angelo creating, saying, okay, I'm going to take your lamb and I'm going to put this thing together. Everyone is supposed to have their hand in prepping. Does that mean that I was going to sit back and say, okay, well, Kelly, I'm going to go ahead and prep your whole dish?
They asked me to fillet the fish. They asked me to scale the fish. They asked me to do this. This is what I did, and I did what I could do with it.
There's no need to justify anything.
It's ridiculous.
The music that's playing is as if they are like running behind someone that had just robbed a bank or something like that.
I was gonna say that music is so chaotic and wild. Like I didn't notice it watching the show, but listening to it here, I'm like, this music is fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's like a chase scene.
It's
in
like
some
the
kind
end. It's like the last 15 minutes of an action movie.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, or like the French Connection or something like that. Like it's a little too intense for what is
It's
just
good
like,
though.
Oh, it works. It got me hyped up.
Yeah.
The best part is Angela's just kind of sitting very calmly, cross-legged, and it's just like, you don't need to justify anything, Alex. We all
He
know.
fucking hates Alex, but he's like, no, you're good. Like they're
just-
just mad because they lost.
You just sit there and you be quiet, okay? You don't say anything. You don't have to worry
Don't
about
say anything.
anything.
Don't say anything. Daddy's got you.
Daddy's got. You don't want to see me when I'm angry, okay? Alex, you don't want to get me angry. So just you don't say anything. You sit there. Can I tell you something? I don't like Kenny. I hope he goes home. I don't like him. Well, he got what he wanted.
I love that Kevin's losing his mind, and he's the guy that wins this season.
I know.
Like
it really is an
like-
interesting journey for the winner this season. Yeah.
Like that person who acts like that shouldn't win a show.
Yeah. it's a real, like, that's usually the person that is then eliminated, or
Yeah.
you see, like, usually they try and protect the winner, and that they would probably cut that part out. But I guess because it's such good drama at that time, they're like, we're
You
gonna
can't
keep this
knock
whole
it. Yeah,
thing
you
in.
can't. You
And,
can't cut
like,
that.
nothing else happens this season, so you might as well keep it in. So our friend, the Beast himself, the weapon of mass self-destruction, Kenny,
The prepping weapon.
he's eliminated.
Kenny, please pack your knives and go.
All right. Thank you. I'm kind of in awe right now. Going home to not be on Top Chef anymore is hard because the reality is Alex didn't prepare his food at all. There should have been more dialogue about that.
Let's start a dialogue.
We didn't talk about it enough.
I hope that the best chef wins. The Beast is gone. It's anybody's game. It's anybody's game. Definitely.
Next, he never comes back for an All-Star season, does he?
He does not.
He
No.
should. He would be a good, if he came back like now, that would rule.
I think so too. I feel like I've seen him on the circuit of some other shows before.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But yes, where is he now? Kenny
Yes, please.
Gilbert. Here's the great news about him. He has a very good and functioning website. Personal
We
website.
love to see it.
He has put work into his brand, into his website, how to find him.
Congratulations.
Looks good. First page is a picture of him with Oprah. He's got a cookbook called Southern Cooking Global Flavors, which he's currently on a tour promoting. So
Wow,
you
okay.
can, I think he's got some places in like Chicago and New York that he's doing a promotion tour, so you can go see him.
Ooh, should I go see him?
And then he's got a chicken and champagne bar in Jacksonville, Florida, and a restaurant called House of Birds and Drop Biscuits in Miami. So he's doing well.
Yeah, he's doing great.
Good for him.
Way to go, Chef Kenny Gilbert. Is that everything?
That's everything. We did it, and it still kind of is a long episode.
Yeah. Oops.
Oops. Sorry.
Well, when you don't do it every week, you got to get some content out there to you.
You gotta
Split this over last week.
Yes.
You know.
And that's a high quality short episode, right?
Yeah.
If it's over
Not
2
full of
weeks,
filler.
split this in half, and that's deferral 2 episodes.
Yeah. So just do that.
Yeah.
All right. Maybe we'll be back next week. I don't know. Can't guarantee it.
Who knows?
I wouldn't even try to guarantee it. All right. Anything else you want to say before we go, Reeves?
No, we miss you all. Again, leave a
Mhm.
review, suggestions, comments, concerns that you have for us. And we listen.
Ideas.
We love you very much. Go home and be safe. And we'll be back to review the cooking show again at some point.
I guess we'll see you when you see you. And until then, we're going to pack our knives. And we're going to go.
Bye.
This is fun. This is great, guys. You guys got something here. This is fun.
Nice.